Hello, I'm Abby Altman.
I'm Caleb Polking, and you're watching EverGreenlee News. Our stories stay fresh for you.
Today, we're traveling across the Iowa State University campus, visiting the teams, coaches, and athletes that make this athletic program one of the best in the nation.
We'll start with a feature on one of ISU basketball's most important pieces.
Then, we'll learn about a combined gymnastics and wrestling meet and see how our athletes are preparing.
We'll dive headfirst into the Cyclone Swim and Dive program and their brand new coaching staff.
All that and more on EverGreenlee News. Our stories stay fresh for you.
We begin today's show by taking a look at one of the unsung heroes of the Iowa State men's basketball team, Conrad Holly. Here's the story. As the 2024-25 men's basketball season gets underway for the Iowa State Cyclones, excitement abounds for a team that could be one of the best in school history. However, for a team that is gaining so much attention nationally, many, even in Cyclone land, aren't fully aware of both the unique and inspiring story that stems from one title, the CEO. Conrad Holly, a senior on the Iowa State men's basketball team, is known for his energetic personality that he showcases on the bench during games. What many don't know, however, is that before transferring to TJ Otzelberger's team in 2022, he actually played football at the University of Kansas. Once Holly decided to hang up the football cleats, there was no looking back, and through a connection with the Iowa State coaching staff, he immediately fell in love with the culture surrounding TJ Otzelberger's program.
When I was getting ready to see if I could come here, they were talking about how disciplined it is, how we get up early, how just is a strong culture, is tough dudes, and really low ego. And so that attracted me a lot. And then getting to be here, it's been pretty cool.
Shortly after Holly became a Cyclone a couple of seasons ago, his spirited personality granted him the title of Chief Energy Officer, or more commonly referred to as CEO, and the nickname stuck.
I was basically here, and then right before we play games, we practice where you sit on the bench and how to come in and out of the game and where each guy sits so it looks professional. And they got to my seat, and TJ just put the sign up, and he was like you bring great energy, you strive hard to be a good teammate, try to be good to the guys, and so this is the title we're going to give you, and then it's been there ever since. So.
Even though Holly spends most of his time on the bench for Iowa State, he finds it easy to embrace his role as the energy guy, as being a great teammate is one of the most important things for him. Holly's teammates appreciate the role he plays on the team and the kind of leader that he is.
I think he just brings it all, brings the best out of us every single day. He's a great leader, one of the best leaders I've been a part of since my second school. I think he's just able to bring a different type of energy, something that people don't usually have. I don't think there's a bunch of Conrads on the team and in the country, so I just think he does a great job in his role, and he honestly pushes me to be a better leader every single day.
The environment inside of Hilton Coliseum also helps Holly to better carry out his role as the CEO, as the crowd in that building has the ability to give the team such a big boost.
It's awesome. It's just, this place is it's a cathedral of college basketball. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I mean, the fans are great. The people are great. Our guys are great. I mean, this place's energy is nothing like it. So it's easy to come here and have fun.
So next time you go watch an Iowa State men's basketball game, look at the energy that the CEO brings off the bench to help his team in the best way that he can. This has been Caleb Polking reporting for EverGreenlee News. Our stories stay fresh for you. In a new age of college athletics, money talks. Collectives are king. Here at Iowa State, a group of students have kickstarted a club to assist Cyclone athletes in the world of name, image, and likeness. Matthew Nielsen has the story.
In today's world, you can't think of college athletics without acknowledging the impact NIL has on it. Here at Iowa State, the We Will Collective is at the forefront of the NIL world. And in an attempt to reach more students and gather more help, they have created a new club here at Iowa State.
We call it's the We Will Student Collective is the club's name. Largely, the goal is to support the broader We Will Collective, which is the NIL collective for Iowa State. So the We Will Student Collective is basically just a student organization that we can go help volunteer at events to help them kind of run those and support the broader We Will Collective. So nothing we do is really to benefit the club. It's all mostly to benefit the broader We Will Collective.
The idea to create the club wasn't something the collective had always planned for, but after seeing some discussion about We Will fundraising events on X, it sparked an idea in the mind of Aiden Scow.
And then from that, I kind of reached out to Brent. He's the director of the We Will Collective, and I thought that would be a cool opportunity to have a student organization where we would help run that. And that just kind of led to us discussing what a student organization would look like, and myself looking into how to actually start a student organization, and just kind of went from there.
After taking a semester to get the club off the ground, they were able to get involved in their first event on November 1st, running the We Will tent at the RV Village Trick or Treat event.
Yeah, so this is their first event with us, kind of in person. They're helping do trick or treat here in the RV Village tonight. This is our second annual trick or treat for RV Village. We've got over 50 spots here in the RV Village that are participating, handing out candy, toys, adult beverages, things like that. Everyone kind of has their own spin on it, but it's a fun way to create kind of more of a community out here. So we're excited to get them involved and just meet everyone.
It's been a lot of fun. Temperature is good, but just getting to see all the families, the kids that are out trick or treating, all the costumes. It's been a lot of fun to give back to the kids. It's an experience they won't forget.
And while this was only the club's first event, it certainly won't be their last, as they continue to assist both the collective and the community.
Aside from helping out the We Will Collective, stuff that we're looking for in the future is like that garage sale that I had mentioned, or making some fun social media content with student athletes in order to, again, help fundraise for the broader We Will Collective.
And for the community, just doing stuff like this where we go out there, help the kids, like be there for the families of Ames, because they are, at the end of the day, who gives back to Iowa State, who gives back to it, and that's what's very important to us.
This has been Matthew Nielsen, along with Lucas Thompson, reporting for EverGreenlee News. Our stories stay fresh for you.
Thanks, Matthew. It's great to see the gap being bridged between students and athletes here at Iowa State. For our next story, we traveled to the Ames Ice Arena for an in-depth look at the history behind the Iowa State club hockey team. Here's the story. When thinking about sports at Iowa State, we tend to think about football and basketball, and many other talented teams. However, a large part of the student body doesn't realize we have a hockey team.
Yeah, Iowa State hockey has been around since, I believe, '68. So been around for quite some time. We started off with Coach Al Murdoch. He was the founder of the ACHA, hence why the D1 trophy is named after him, the Murdoch Cup, which is what we play for at the Nationals. So it's a pretty big statement to say that he got not only Iowa State hockey started, but the whole collegiate level for club hockey. So,
With a team so rich in Iowa State's history, it's hard to imagine the obstacles they face today.
there were battles fought, words were said, school looked a different way versus the people that pursued hockey back then. One of the big problems we have is trademark policy. It ruins a lot of club sports in total all throughout the country. But we have to fight to get logos on, our pre-game warm-ups, even what's on our gear here, and we're required to have this Sports Club Council patch to even have it on our jerseys. So,
Regardless, the team still believes in a future at the NCAA level.
my goal, hopefully 10 years down the line or sooner, bring back an NCAA hockey team here and, have an outdoor Winter Classic game against the University of Iowa, but we'll see where that goes.
I think that's the goal for every ACHA hockey team. And with a big school like this, I don't see why not. even the fans coming out agree.
This could get a lot more support and a lot more people here, for sure. If this was advertised more, it'd be huge.
The Cyclone hockey team continues to compete at a national level, working towards the Murdoch Cup. This is Abby Altman with EverGreenlee News, where our stories stay fresh for you.
Go Clones! Thanks, Abby. We are now going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll take more of a look into the many teams here at Iowa State, including one that is starting out fresh with a brand new coaching staff. You're watching EverGreenlee News. Our stories stay fresh for you.
At Iowa State, innovation is dynamic. It's collaborative. It's inviting ideas from all corners and working across disciplines. Because we've learned when ideas are shared, we all benefit. Innovate at Iowa State.
Thanks for sticking with us. Let's jump back in. Henry Gonzalez gives us an inside look into the new operations in Buyer Pool with the Iowa State swim and dive team.
At the heart of Iowa State's campus lies the swimming and diving program, where a new chapter begins. Head swimming coach Matt Leach is currently in his 6th month, managing various responsibilities as the season progresses.
Been trying to really get social media going and really work hard at recruiting, also while continuing to develop each student athlete and how they add to the team's value, and the way we work our value system, I think, is very important.
In the midst of Leach building a new culture, he's also tasked with filling the shoes of Iowa State's longtime swimming coach, Dwayne Sorensen.
Yeah, it's definitely been a change, different training styles and everything, but I think it's been beneficial. Just getting another pair of eyes on technique. Both coaches are obviously great technicians, but, getting the differing opinions or, different ways to state what you've already been doing and what you've already been hearing, sometimes a different phrasing really helps it click.
While change is challenging, Iowa State's swimming and diving team have bought in.
I would say this year has been really different because, our whole new coaching staff besides the dive coach, but that was just like a very big change and a dynamic shift almost in our team, which I feel like was good for this team. It's brought us closer. It's made, the coaching staff and the team more one because there's so many freshmen and the new coaching staff. It's just, I feel like it's really bonded us as a team this year.
With the Hawkeye Invitational on the horizon, the team has the most important aspect of their season already accomplished, constructing a family bond.
One thing that, since Matt's came in, we've really tried to establish a family, and we've done a lot of team building within groups and within just practices and team meetings, and I think we've done a really good job of building that family base and having that support system day in and day out through practices and meets and competition so far.
This has been Henry Gonzalez reporting for EverGreenlee News, where our stories stay fresh for you.
Thank you, Henry. Good times ahead for the Cyclone Swim and Dive program. We now have an exciting interview with the runner-up NCAA cross-country runner, Saeed McCall.
We're here in the Jacobson Athletic Building to talk to Saeed about some of the amazing cross-country accomplishments he's had this year. Could you tell me a little bit more about the most memorable race you've ever been in?
Yeah, sure. So the most memorable, crazy race that they raced was the World Championship in Uganda, and which like the crowd was crazy and the environment was amazing. But I wanted to compare it actually with the NCAAs, and it's actually, I think that the NCAA is even like more crazy, more incredible. Like the crowd, the feeling, the feeling. Like I would say, like more like team wise, it's amazing to be able to be part like of a team and race in the NCAA. So a lot of people think that like in Europe, I would say like they think that the NCAA is not like such a big thing, but like I've been in World Championships, I've been in European Championships, and I raced the NCAA cross country, and it's amazing. It's such a great feeling to race this competition.
Yeah, and working as a team, how does that feel?
I would say like it's more. So I'm more like proud actually. Yeah, I finished like top 10, which is like a great achievement. Okay, but I wasn't like racing for myself. I was racing for the team. So I didn't even like care about spot, because to be honest, like to finish like fifth or finish like 15, it's, if you don't win, it doesn't mean like, at least for me, anything, but it means a lot for the team, like just to get like 1 point more, 2 point more. So that's the most important thing, is the team spirit, I would say.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations on a great season, Saeed. Let's head back to Hilton Coliseum, where a volleyball coach has been running the show from the sidelines for 2 decades. Blake Peterson's got the details.
Welcome to Hilton Coliseum, where there's Iowa State volleyball action going on. This is also where head coach Christy Johnson Lynch and volunteer assistant coach Joe Lynch have been building the program for the last 20 years.
2 decades ago, Christy Johnson Lynch arrived at Iowa State, tasked with revitalizing a struggling volleyball program.
I mean, we met in Wisconsin. We were both coaching up there and moved here, and we were engaged. So we knew we would, do this together, coach this program together, try to build the program together. So, I mean, I think that's kind of what it's been. I think we work really well together. We kind of see things the same way. So we've been able to do this for a long time and still make it all work, even as we, added our kids into the mix.
Underneath her leadership, the Cyclones have made 16 NCAA tournament appearances, turning Iowa State volleyball into a powerhouse in the Big 12. Johnson Lynch has shaped not just athletes, but legends that would make their way into the Cyclone lore, like Eleanor Holthouse and Jess Shaven-Landsman, who was a part of the inaugural Omaha Supernovas PVF champions.
Especially the people that played with them, maybe the underclassmen that played with them, they really learned from them and learned, how to be competitive, how to be a Cyclone. So those kind of players, they impact the seasons while they're playing, but they have a huge impact long after they're done.
And what stands out about Coach Lynch is her coaching style and support tailored to her players on the court.
While she does help us on the court a lot, she helps us a lot off the court too, with a lot of tools that we can use, like self-talk and visualization and meditating. We do that a lot before each game, and I think that helps you as a player but also as a person.
I mean, she's always been someone we can go to. It's pretty easy to schedule a meeting with Christy or just walk in and have a quick conversation with her, and she's very down to earth, so I think she understands us as people and she does listen to us, so it's nice when we have conflicts with those guys.
Although this year has had some unfortunate setbacks with the injuries, her focus remains on the future, on pushing her program to new heights, especially with the Big 12 Conference realignment.
With Texas out of the conference, the Big 12 championship is more wide open, so I think we are one of those teams that with the right year we can get in the mix with those teams.
We've been really good over time, over a long period of time. We haven't gone in and out. It's pretty consistently high level volleyball, and it takes a lot of energy and a lot of people working hard to make that happen, and that's something we're really proud of.
This has been Blake Peterson reporting for EverGreenlee News, where our stories stay fresh for you.
When the pandemic arrived, time stood still.
But the innovators at Iowa State didn't. Their drive went into overdrive, developing models that track and forecast the virus, making data more accessible to scientists and doctors worldwide, collaborating to expand testing capacity for faster results, exploring a viral testing platform as portable as your phone. This is what a changing world needs. Innovation in overdrive.
We welcome you back to EverGreenlee News' Fall Sports Review. To finish things off, we'll take you around to a few more sports here at ISU. Here, in the Jacobson Athletic Building, some of Iowa State's incredible athletes are featured in the Hall of Fame. As many sports are wrapping up their seasons, gymnastics is just getting started. Chase Rocker shows us what's coming up for the Cyclone gymnasts.
It's getting cold outside, but it's staying hot here in Beyer Hall, where the Iowa State Cyclones gymnastics team practices and where gymnasts are getting excited for the upcoming season.
I would also expect a lot more greatness and a lot of hunger. I think last year we left a lot on the floor, and I think this season we're here to bring it, and so I think that's something people can expect.
5 new freshmen offer no worries to this Cyclones team.
I feel like this year we have a lot of new talent on our team, and I think that's gonna even make us better this year because it's gonna give the fans something new to see. Like, we have amazing freshmen, and our upper class has just been doing a great job of leadership, and I feel like all of that is gonna play a huge role into how we compete this year.
2024 is also head coach Ashley Miles Grieg's second year in Ames. The decorated University of Alabama gymnast is making this locker room more and more confident.
But yeah, she has an amazing background of gymnastics, All-American at University of Alabama. So I think just her experience and her knowledge will take us very far.
On January 24th, a fan favorite is making its way back into Hilton Coliseum.
Beauty is in the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. So Beauty and the Beast.
No, they aren't talking about the Disney Classic. They're talking about an event which brings 2 sports fan bases together.
Beauty is in the Beast is basically a wrestling and a gymnastics meet together. So if you go, you'll get to see wrestling as well as gymnastics compete at the same time, and that crowd is amazing. There's a lot of people there, and the energy is awesome.
Beauty and the Beast not only provides a great environment for fans, but gymnasts are also getting hyped for the event.
It'll be my first year doing it because I think we do it every other year, but I'm really looking forward to it because we have a strong wrestling team and obviously a strong gymnastics team too, so it'll be really exciting.
So what should fans expect this season?
I think you should expect a lot of loudness, a lot of fun, and some dubs.
Flipping fantastic. This has been Chase Rocker with EverGreenlee News, where our stories stay fresh for you.
Thank you for that look into our incredible gymnastics team. Jumping to the other team on the mat, we headed to the wrestling room, where athletes have high aspirations for the upcoming season. Kylie Allen has the story on ISU wrestling.
After rising to the top of the Big 12 last season, this Cyclone wrestling team has a lot to look forward to. Iowa State University's Anthony Etchemendia eagerly looks toward this season.
I'm really excited, and I think I mentioned this before. I'm looking forward to every single match. I don't care if you're ranked or you're not. I'm just going to go out there and wrestle hard for 7 minutes and try to put on a show.
As a team, the Cyclones received 4th at Nationals last year. However, coaches say continuous improvement will help them to succeed in this season.
This folk style wrestling is different stuff, and especially this time of year, you're going to see some really good guys fall on their face because they didn't do this last month right, and then you're going to see some guys that are going to go out and beat some guys that they probably never really had a chance to beat this first month because they did the little things right. And I think we've done the little things right. We probably overcoach them in the month of October in terms of just the discipline part of it, but usually that works out to have a pretty good November, so we're going to stick with that.
Stanford.
And it's the utilization of the coaching brought by the Cyclone wrestling staff that players say really helped them rise to the next level in their performance.
We have a very special like coaching staff. You know, all these guys are all Americans, national champions, Olympians. Like I'm getting chills talking about this because I never thought that I was gonna be in a room like that, and I'm just grateful for it. But that's how I've been getting better. Just being around the people that I'm surrounding myself with.
Evan Frost explains that the university's wrestlers look forward to implementing everything they learn in practice.
Working with the individual coaches all throughout preseason, and this week's the first week we get to show it. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Evan Frost is coming off an All-American season, and he is currently ranked 6th at 133 pounds. He is a major contributor to this year's Cyclone wrestling team.
Mindset-wise, stand tough. You're going to have tough dudes every week. It's going to get hard throughout the season.
Currently ranked in the top 15, the Cyclones work diligently for a high season finish. This has been Kylie Allen reporting with EverGreenlee News. Our stories stay fresh for you.
That's all the time we have for you today on our fall sports review.
We hope you tune into a gymnastics or wrestling meet, get involved with the We Will Student Collective, head to an Iowa State basketball game, and most importantly, continue to root for the Cyclones.
This has been EverGreenlee News, where our stories stay fresh for you. All that and more on EverGreenlee News. Our stories stay fresh for you. I'm squinting so bad, my eyes are watering. It's so
you guys do this, stay straight, because you went off camera.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so bright.
I know, sorry.
Woo! Oh my god. Okay. Would it be better to go in like one of these little shallow ditches? I don't know.
Like down there?
Yeah.
I know we can go down there.
Okay.
I mean, she said we can be on the patio.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I think this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is bright.
It is really bright.
All right, are we both in frame?
Also, I
So-
almost started talking. when you were
That's
saying
all right.
that you, like-
Just stay straight.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
move, 'cause, I mean,
Sounds
it was
good.
fine to begin with, but then
Yeah.
your, like, arm was
Sure.
off, so I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
One last
Wait,
thing.
wait.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay, we're good.
This is it right here.